Sometimes you just gotta let your family go. Imagine staying with a girlfriend or boyfriend for years on end, knowing that you don't love them anymore, knowing that you don't care about them, you don't feel the same way, but you just stay with them because that's all you know. Why would you do that? That it doesn't make sense why you would do that. It's the same thing with all of your family members. If you don't care about them, if you can't care about them, you've tried multiple times. You've tried to fix things. You've tried to do things for them. You've even tried to do things for yourself, step away for a bit, come back, and they're still the same, and you still don't give a shit. Sometimes it's best just to leave. Most of y'all are probably still with your family due to the fact that you are not financially secure, which that is my situation right now, because you wouldn't be caught dead with any one of these people in a room. You're only with them because they support you financially. Your mom and your dad, let's just say. Which that really sucks that that's the only reason why you still keep in contact with them. It really should be like, I'm in contact with them because I enjoy spending time with them. Now, I know that a lot of people are gonna think that that's ungrateful to have no appeal to your parents or not have any reason to visit them other than financial gain or stuff like that. But if you think about it, it's not something that you did, it's something that they did in your childhood that would lead you, or even adulthood, that would lead you to not want to see them or speak to them anymore. If you actually think about it, your parents are just people. They're just people just like you. And they've raised you to think this way. They've raised you to not want to talk to them anymore. And the fact that they pretty much they the fact that they didn't love you how you should have been loved, you internalize that, and now you can't love right? And then you blame them, which, yeah, the blame should be on them because they're your parents. And unfortunately, you have to spend years unlearning all of the shit that you internalized. And it takes years, even decades, just to do that. And finally, you wasted a lot of time doing that when you could have had a starter kit family that actually helped you along your journey in life. But unfortunately, these are the cards that you were dealt with. If you're still watching this far in, make sure you hit a thumbs up button and subscribe because we are, dudes, we're at 1,000 subscribers, which is crazy to me. That is fucking insane. How did we get to 1,000 subs? I have no idea. Like, that's sick. Like, we're at 1,200 or something. Like, amazing. That's fucking crazy that we're already there. Like, we started, okay, so we started in April with like 19 subscribers, and now we're at 1,000 at the end of December. What? This is news to me. Like, this is great. I love that. So if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and comment. But let's just get back into it. Now it's time to let your family go, and now it's time to manifest a new one. Now you can be like, manifest a new one. That's not how you. That's not how you get a family or a new family. It is, cause manifesting or imagining. Let's say you're going to imagine the family that you want. Let me give you an example. The family that I have currently is dysfunctional. Their morals and values are corrupt. They cheat. They lie. And cheating and lying, sure, a lot of people do that, even good families, but they don't do that to each other. We do that to each other all the time, which is not good. We're all poor, and if you could imagine the family that you want, you have taught them how to become financially secure, how to educate yourself on, instead of politics, you educate them on financial security and financial freedom. Therefore, you don't actually have to work that hard later on in life. You set up a trust fund or something for them, a life insurance policy. Fun fact, if you actually, little tip for you, if you set up a life insurance policy, it doesn't get taxed the same way as a like a 401k or anything. And I feel like a life insurance policy is actually really good to have, so you should definitely open one of those up. Go look it up on that. Go look up on that. Like, here's the thing, as a man, right? If you teach let's just say you have a son, right? You imagine your son. How do you want your son to be? Okay? Just for a second, imagine. I want my son to be strong, independent, caretaking, emotionally intelligent, financially secure, and knows how to lead. I want him to be all those things. Empathetic. I want him to be able to do what needs to be done, but also I need him to be able to kill someone if someone tries to hurt his family. But I also need him to be able to take care of a baby. I need him to not be sexist, not be racist. I need him to not be homophobic. I need him to be all of those things. So you have to teach him all those things. I need him to be a skilled man. So you have to teach him. Now, for example, my dad didn't really teach me a lot because he wasn't there emotionally most of my life, and he still isn't. He's just he never had that in him. So you have to be emotionally and physically there for your son to teach him. Like, my dad never taught me how to play catch. My dad never taught me how to tie a knot, or how to cut wood, or chop wood, or start a fire, or anything like that. Because more than likely, he didn't know how to do any of that stuff. And if you have a daughter, you need to teach your daughter how to respect men, but not get taken advantage of. You need to teach her like how to cook, how to clean, how to be financially secure, how to live in this world now that everybody doesn't want to support nobody because of all the not the famine, because everyone's obese, all of the poverty and stuff that's happening right now. Teach her how to like protect herself as well. Because the man is not always going to be there. Teach her emotional intelligence. Same thing. Everyone should have emotional intelligence. Teach her to dress right. Eventually, she's not going to dress right. She's going to be like, fuck you, I hate you, for a period of time. She'll dress like a whore or something. And maybe she's got to do that. But, teach her good manners. Teach your kids good manners and stuff. Like, that's all the stuff that I'm imagining right now. Right? Now, before you even think about that, right, how to raise your kids, you need to find a good lady or a good man. And all those things that you're teaching your kids, you should have had yourself. Being emotionally empathetic, being emotionally smart, being able to pick up signs and cues, and being able to notice if a woman is playing with your heart, or if she's trying to set you up for something, or trying to set you up for financial distress or financial illiteracy. If you're not having a good connection with them, it's time to drop them. It's okay to walk away. I'm telling you this right now. You have to walk away. Sometimes you have to walk away. Sometimes things are not worth it. It's just like a job. If you want to leave your job, you gotta leave. You have to leave. You have to find something. I know that financial security is really hard to find, And it's really hard to leave your job because you're going to be broke and then you're not going to be able to support yourself. But you have to quickly find another job. You can't stop. You can't just sit there forever. You gotta find something better. You gotta keep on finding something to fight for. And I know that's not something you wanna hear right now because you're probably in a state of not laziness, but burnt outness. You know, I don't even know if that's a word, but being burnt out, it sucks. I'm burnt out right now. But you gotta find. I'm also sick, just so you know. No matter what you do in life, okay? You can't become complacent. If you become complacent, you're going to let things go. You're going to let things go by, and you're going to let your life go by. And being tired and burnt out are two different things. When you're burnt out, you become complacent. When you become complacent, you fall behind in life. So you can't do that, okay? You have to always be able to let shit go, move on, and keep going with your life. And you have to grow with people. You have to grow with your wife. You have to grow with your girlfriend for her to become your wife. To consider her becoming your wife, you have to first grow with her, and she has to grow with you too. Most of the time, she's gonna grow with you, but the fact is, you're not growing because you don't know what you want to do. Because your family has been miserable for years. They've been complacent for years. They've been doing the same thing for years because your dad does not know how to lead. Your dad does not know how to set things up. Your dad was never smart. Nobody is that smart, okay? You're not going to be that smart either. You can be. There'll be that select few of you that can be, but most of the time, you're not going to be smart. So if you're not smart, you're going to have to be able to find a way to become financially secure, be able to support people, and if you're going to be if you're not smart, right? If you're a dumb person, if you're a stupid person, try not to support 9 or 10 people, okay? Until you work on yourself, you're not going to be able to actually work on other people. You're not going to be able to raise anybody, or else you're just going to cause a very toxic environment for your kids, for your wife. It's not a good idea. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like button, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I just thought about this because, my life. So, yeah. Merry Christmas to all of each and every one of you. All my 1,200 subscribers. Y'all are killing on the support. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great Christmas. And as always, you have a blessed day. Peace.